So, okay, this is the first Saiyan Saga Goku. There is no Android arc Goku, which is fair. There never really was one to begin with. We're gonna be completely and 100% honest. So, this one is just from the Cell games, and this one is specifically the one from the Cell arc. Or, so, not from Cell, oops. This one is only from the fight with Cell. There is one more preset, which is meant to be the one with the Cell Juniors, which is fairly similar to this one, actually. Um, what do I think about it, though? Well, see, Goku doesn't do a whole lot in that fight. He has some attacks that I think you could have made into moves. One, Kamehameha is standard. Here, this is actually super afterimage. I was wrong. I thought the other Goku had super afterimage. I never actually looked at the skill because he did, and I guess they took it away from him. But as I was stating before, what could you have given him? He does the volley against Cell, yeah, which he has as an ultimate. So this is like the only time that I'm really okay with a main character like Goku having a full power energy blast volley, since he literally does do this in the anime against Cell, so it's fine. I do wish they colored it yellow though, but beggars can't be choosers. Um, I would have given him. This might be a weird move, but instead of for one, super afterimage shouldn't be here, and it should be instant transmission. First off, Goku shows it off at the end of the Frieza arc, and even uses it against Cell. I know it's a move here. It's his ultimate. It's a warp Kamehameha. And I know the games have always called this attack Warp Kamehameha, but this is the move in Xenoverse 1. They gave this move to Blue Goku, because it's meant to be the move that he killed Golden Frieza with in the movie. Well, I guess just Frieza. In ROF. Okay, that's fine. I wish they gave it a different animation to differentiate these attacks. You just could have called this one IT Kamehameha. Warp also would have worked. I guess why they used a warp for it in the other game is you do turn back time. It's kind of like a time warp. Um, but I would have totally stuck with this one being warp Kamehameha, and the other one, I know, being instant Kamehameha. This one also just could have been instant Kamehameha anyways. But let's keep it to the classical game term. Because I know in Raging Blast it's been called IT Kamehameha, but anyways. What do I think about it? It's fine, but it is exactly the copy of Xenoverse 1's and Blue Goku's Kamehameha. He teleports behind them. He should be teleporting in front of them, which is why I think they should have been separate moves. And you might be like, well, that's kind of redundant, but we have so many characters that have Kamehamehas in this game. Making this one teleport in front of him would have been just fine, and you could have called it instant Kamehameha. Other than that, the preset's fine. I don't have anything really bad to say about it, other than that maybe I would have switched out Meteor Crash for, like, God Fist or something. If you didn't want to give him, like, this power-up scream move that he does in the show as, like, a power-up move to boost him even further.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Okay, now it's been a while since I actually recorded this, but here we have Isn't Transmission, which, hey, we haven't actually seen yet. This is the only new move from the Android arc that Goku actually has that I did not show off yet. And my personal opinion is we don't need this preset. This preset is very reminiscent of one of the presets from Xenoverse 1. That was SJ2 Goku with God Fist and IT. It's just slightly different now with Super Saiyan Warp Kamehameha. Basically, it's literally the same preset as the last one I showed, just without super after image. I don't understand why there couldn't just have been one preset unless there's meant to be two of them. I know this version is the one that's meant to be when Goku sacrifices himself in his fight with Cell Jr. But there was no reason for it. You just could have had a single Android slash Cell arc Goku and we would have been just fine.
New notification. 0 seconds.
Lousy! Darn it! Yeah, take this! Yeah, take this! Wide open! Wide open! Here! Here goes! My turn! This lousy! Yeah, take this! Yeah, take this! Wide open! Here! Here goes! My
Why in the hell? So, I will admit I did skip a preset of Goku. There's one before this one, but that one is meant to be the Janemba slash Harudegarn movie Goku. I'm saving that one for the last of the basic Gokus. Um. Anywho, this is just the first Cell Saga. Preset, but with SSJ3, SSJ2, and IT. This one is meant to be the Vegeta slash Fat Boo Goku fight. And there are a few moves that you easily could have given this version of Goku. I'm not the biggest fan of this, of course. And again, I think there are some moves that you just easily could have given this version. Like the barrage attack he has from Battle of Z would have been nice to see here instead of Meteor Crash. I have no problem with Kamehameha. Again, that's normal. Instant transmission, I'm fine with. I'd rather have Blast Volley or Blast Wave. And there's no reason for him to have Warp Kamehameha. Give him Super. Give him Super Kamehameha. I mean, okay, maybe Warp is better than just the basic Super Kamehameha, but Goku doesn't actually use Warp, and I think it would be better. Now, of course, are there some moves that you could give him other than this? Yeah, probably. Goku could have had a power-up move. Where you see him power up, the move he used to kill Yakan could have actually been a power-up skill in this game. And I would have been okay with that. But overall, with this actually showing off what Goku does in the Buu arc, this is pretty poor. And it's definitely not a good showing here. And there are a few moves that Goku easily could have used.
Stop recording. Button. New notification. 0 seconds.
Try this!
New notification. 0 seconds.
Try this! Try this! This is Super Saiyan 3. Try this!
Alright, time to talk about the actual... This is meant to be the fight just Kid Buu. And I guess if you wanted to, you could say when he was trying to hold off Super Buu, which is why his moveset's kind of wanky like this. I actually think they added the charge to him, because I don't remember him ever having the charge, like, at all, like, ever. So it seems to me that they added in the charge to it, which is fine. I'm always in support of every character having a charge. And I never understand why they don't give every character a charge. Anyways. I mean, as a preset, it's okay. It's not the worst thing. But it's pretty piss poor for a Buu arc Goku. Especially when there's so many other moves you could have given him. Instead of energy shot combo, or instead of energy blast combo, you could have given him the barrage Kamehameha that he does against Super Buu to hold him off. Instead. Also, Meteor Blast. And Meteor Crash. Well, there's two melee moves you could have given him. One, the move that actually, that SSJ2 Goku does the Kid Buu with the barrages and then the blast, and then the one from Raging Blast where Goku hits them in SSJ3, hits them again, slams onto the ground and does the Kamehameha to the face. Personally, I'd rather that be an ultimate, and you can keep instant transmission, or give him the Kamehameha, then give him the barrage with Meteor Burst. Would have been really cool to see. As for the other ultimate, if the SJ3 Goku attack, I think it's called Meteor Burst. We're going to be calling it Meteor Burst. Meteor Burst. Which I know is also Turtles' ultimate in this game. Shut up. Meteor Burst would be his first ultimate. Because his second, technically his triangle ultimate, which I've always called the second one. Because the square one is always the default first ultimate. But anyhow, then what do you do with Super Kamehameha? Give him the true Kamehameha that he does against Kid Buu. That's missing from this game for basically 0 reasons. There's no reason they couldn't have given it to him. Just flip him sideways and have him fire it. And since you can do boost moves in this game, make us click it once to make it even bigger. That's fine. Honestly, this Goku has a lot of missed potential. Which is how I feel about this Goku preset in general. Like, or how I feel about base Goku anyways. But on to the next one.
Stop recording. Notification. 0 seconds.
Please give me some of your energy!
New notification. 0 seconds.
Please give me some of your energy! Please give me some of your energy!
I'm just gonna say it now. Basically, this Goku is just a Spirit Bomb one. And look, it's fine, as we have multiple outfits here, so it's not as bad having basically this extra Goku. That means nothing. Now, I'm gonna talk about Super Spirit Bomb, because, my whole issue, like I said, when we see it with this same Goku preset for Namek, its title is the Super Spirit Bomb. The Spirit Bomb that Goku uses on Frieza. It's called the Large Spirit Bomb, and Goku should not fly up, he should just throw it down. This is actually the correct Super Spirit Bomb. However, there are a few differences here that I need to talk about, and it's the fact that Goku doesn't turn Super Saiyan at all when when using this, and it makes no sense. They fixed this 8 to 7 years later after the game came out with a small little cutscene of him going Super Saiyan in his festival preset, which is actually the next one that we're covering, in which you're going to hear this a lot when I talk about the festival movesets, on how much I like and dislike them depending on what they do. Because some of them are just here for updates for characters and nothing else. Some of these characters needed them, some of them didn't. Goku's Super Spirit Bomb is actually one of those skills where I think it needed that update, or else they just should have made a totally new skill. I mean, in general, I think they should have made a totally new skill instead of waiting so many fucking years to fix it, but, you know. We all can't be dimps.
Verse 2. New notification. 0 seconds.
Please give me some of your energy! See ya! Please give me some of your energy! Please give me some of your energy!
Yep, and here's the only new move that he has. It's the Super Spirit Bomb Festival, or I guess what I will actually be referring to as the Super Spirit Bomb. This one is a lot better. It's a lot more accurate to the anime and the manga, and is actually the Super Spirit Bomb. This is perfect. This is the way the move always should have been. It fits with Xenoverse. It's still a cutscene, and yeah, I mean, this is literally the same preset with a charge and the new move. Literally the same preset, which is perfect. This is definitely the best Boo Arc preset of Goku. Now, did Goku actually need a festival preset? In general, no. But the fact that they gave us the Festival Spirit Bomb to begin with for Goku is what matters the most here, is because Super Spirit Bomb was one of those moves where it's not bad in the game. Gameplay-wise, it's really good, but it needed that little cutscene to actually make it Super Spirit Bomb, or else it was just going to be the Large Spirit Bomb. And also, as you noticed, if you are in any Super Saiyan transformation, it does not, in fact, do the cutscene, which makes sense. And I was very glad to see that here. I thought you could have only used it in base form when I first was testing it out to play with it, and that was wrong. So I'm very glad to see that they didn't make it just base form exclusive. I wouldn't have minded if it was just base form Goku exclusive, because that would make sense. If not, it's just a large spirit bomb, and maybe I'm thinking it should have been base form exclusive and not transformation exclusive, or you can only use it in your base form. There is a single move like this in the game where you can only use it when you transform, and that's Restrained Broly's ultimate. Okay, so this is meant to be the Harudegarn slash Fusion Reborn Goku, or the end of like the movies Goku. This one is actually placed before the Boo arc of Goku's, even though he has SJ2 and 3, which I always thought was a little bit odd. He only has one new move, and it's Dragon Fist. I really like Dragon Fist in this game. I do have a few issues with it. I mean, I don't even... I think I know where that first hit comes from, that kick. Goku does it in GT. Because SSJ4 Goku also has Dragon Fist, which makes sense. This Goku also having it makes sense. It doesn't work on Giants, though. And you may say, well, okay, that makes sense. A lot of the melee moves in this game don't. But Orange Piccolo's Apocalyptic Burst does. So I don't understand why they never updated Dragon Fist to work with it. Because I believe Piccolo's has a whole new animation, so I feel like they could have done it for this one. And this Goku, his Dragon Fist, should have just ended with him firing it out, and they could have done two separate versions, but I guess this was before they did alternate versions of skills, so it can be forgiven since it's an OG move for the game. With all that being said, though, it's a pretty nice move. This is a pretty decent moveset all around. It has all the hall marks of Goku, Meteor Crash, Kamehameha, etc., etc. It's a really cool ultimate, but barely works online. But, who really cares about that? I know I don't. It's just a very cool move all around, and I'm very happy it finally got in the Xenoverse series. Alright, this is actually the final preset for base from Goku that we can do here. He has one other, which is his base form. It's his Resurrection of F outfit, but it has no new skills whatsoever, not even burst Kamehameha, or else, well, I would have included him. He can't even go blue, so I can't even show off a transformation, even if I wanted to. However, okay, how is base Goku's moveset? Honestly, he's a good... I'm gonna be trying to base all my characters off of a standard, and the standard is, for the most part, going to be Goku. At least when it comes to heroes. I might do one for villains, and DLCs have gotten more cinematic as time has gone on, but for just a basic overview, Goku is a very solid character. He has very solid moves. Yes, they are very simple, but this is Goku. We're not asking for anything super crazy. We're not asking for anything that's below the bar. He's the character that you want to look at and point to his moves and be like, well, this is kind of what Xenoverse's movesets are like. And I think Goku fits that bill, especially for the original game. A very solid character. And as you can see here, I think Goku's pretty solid, since we're using him as a baseline. Now, I'm not going to try to rank him by numbers, because I don't know where I would put him. He's not my absolute favorite moveset, but again, he is pretty solid. I mean, although there are moves that I think Goku should have, and should have gotten as time has gone on, since the only move that base Goku has ever, well, okay, the only two moves that base Goku's ever gotten as an update are the Festival Super Spirit Bomb and Angry Kamehameha. Before, Goku had full power Energy Wave instead of Angry Kamehameha, but as you see here, Angry Kamehameha. Well, not as you see here, but anyways. And also, this Goku's meant to be with the fight with Beerus, which is why he has Super Dragon Fist. I don't remember Goku ever using Super Dragon Fist in the show, but it's been a mainstay of basically almost every major Dragon Ball game. The only games that I can recall Goku never having Super Dragon Fist from the older series, like from the older games, are the Budokai Tenkaichi games and the Raging Blast games. He had it in Budokai, the base ones, and the HD collection, Infinite World, Xeno 1, and Burst Limit. Of course, he also didn't have it in Ultimate Tenkaichi or Battle of Z, but Battle of Z is kind of an outlier, because you only have basically 3 moves, pretty much. But it is nice to see it here again as well. But to end it off, yeah, Goku has a pretty decent moveset. Are there things I would change? Yes. Is he a good standard to judge the characters? Possibly. He has a overabundance of moves, and after a while, with basically every version having Kamehameha, you kind of wish for more variants. But it's not something that you can be mad about, because Kamehameha is Goku's signature attack, and he uses it basically in every major fight, and at least twice per arc. And since most of these are meant to be the major fights that Goku had, Kamehameha is viable here. But over time, you'll see Kamehameha, and especially Super Kamehameha, also be called a stock skill, because a lot of characters have it.